Hey my friends, welcome back to a new video. This one goes to all the old souls out there. So if you resonate with what we'll be talking today about, most probably you are an old soul that have been activated right now. And I will share more about what I mean that you've been activated. But before I begin, well, my friend, it's a beginning of a wonderful journey. Yes. So most probably you're recognizing that you are changing. You're changing in many ways. Firstly, you're noticing in your energy that you are feeling more connected with life. You're seeing more synchronicities. I'm wondering how many of you are noticing that. If you're seeing more synchronicities, it's a sign that your energy is more and more and more aligned. These things firstly start happening with the light workers, with the ancient souls that came here with keys of wisdom. And with keys of wisdom, I mean that you're carrying some kind of an imprint within you that doesn't even require much from you to do to activate others with it. Usually it's just your presence, just your frequency. Being present or not, it's just your frequency. You can walk around and you activate others. People come to you opening up. Have you experienced that? Animals come to you and acting strange or feeling friendly with you. It's all a sign that you hold this key inside of you that is activating a new energy on this planet. You've been activated, and you also feel this by noticing how much your intuition is increasing, how much your spiritual senses are being more active. Maybe you've noticed in your dreams that you have more vivid dreams, more profound experiences. If you're meditating and taking care of your, let's say, energy health, you've noticed breakthroughs in your meditation experiences, like immediate healing maybe happened, or some emotional blockages have been removed, or you've experienced an awakening of what many of us may call third eye, the inner sense of truth, justice, and vision has activated, and now you see everything more vividly, more alively. You see more live and connection in everything. So one thing to experience this is that you go out into the nature, like into the forest, and birds are not maybe scared of you. Animals are not scared of you. This is something I've started experiencing just... Firstly, it was very random. I was somewhere out in the nature, and where I live there's many doves in the forests, and they're very cautious. So when they hear someone, see someone, they just run away. But recently I've started seeing they're not scared of me. Like, I can walk close to them and they're still fine, especially if I was there maybe recording a video that puts me even into more coherent state, more pleasant state. And then I've started noticing birds just sometimes flying around, and very strange things started happening. So I'm wondering how many of you are experiencing that, especially maybe if you have a pet, a dog, a cat. Are you noticing any of these things? So it's all a sign your energy is activating. So one thing that so many of old souls are remembering right now, because all this activation is about remembrance. It's about remembering the ancient wisdom, the ancient energy that is waking up. Because many times it's not about finding peace, for example. It's about remembering how the frequency of peace truly feels like, and then immediately just overflows you. It's remembrance. So many old souls are remembering you're not here to fix the world. You're here to remember it was never truly broken. Because the healer in you has carried lifetimes of burdens. But the deeper calling isn't truly to save anything or to fix anything. It is to see through the illusions of separation. Remember that beneath the noise, everything has always been held, already whole, already divine. And because you're being activated, it means that you're now seeing deeper. You see the connection. And one way to experience that is you may, for example, sit outside and suddenly you don't think like you're separated from a tree. You feel the presence of the force that is connecting you with the tree and with the ground and with the root system and then with the animals and with the ether and with the breath. And suddenly you experience a deep sense of connection with everything. And when everything is connected and you are aware of it, then the only interesting thing in this state of awareness is time. You recognize time moves, but as time moves, things are changing and you have more influence over the changes that are happening in your life. So that's why so many people right now, especially old souls that are waking up, light workers, wanderers, all the ancient spirits are experiencing incredible manifestations. Things are aligning and sometimes it feels like you're going through incredible tests, but then you're rewarded beyond your imagination. So how many of you are feeling this? Many old souls are also remembering right at this time that loneliness was never about others. It was your soul calling you back to yourself. So many people are, maybe that's you, healing loneliness the way that they return back to themselves. They've noticed they've been living way too much in their minds and not enough in their bodies, not enough in their senses. Not to be oversensitive. This time is over. Now you're becoming fully aligned with your senses, which means that now you know how to use them, how to use your imagination for creating results, positive effects, for creating beautiful art and constructive work that can create maybe more, better results in the world. Now you know how to use your emotional senses as empathy, for example, to sense others so you can develop deeper conversations and dive deeper into real connection that is the most healing thing we can do as humans. And you can understand more greatly the power of your heart, which is the compass of your life and wisdom that always speaks to you in whispers, and now you hear them and understand them so you can turn towards what truly matters at this point. So loneliness is an initiation into awakening, because many times you can be surrounded by people but you still feel alone because you've been surrounded with frequency that doesn't really spark that something inside of you. So you've recognized that it's solitude that will make it happen. That hollow space inside of you needed your presence, not another person many times. Because your truest reunion isn't with another person, it's with your own essence, that inner home you keep forgetting until now. Once you fulfill yourself like that, you become a magnet for your soulmate, for your twin flame. So you meet the right, souls, or the right soul that just appears in your life. And when you meet that soul, this is it. Many old souls are also remembering due to activation right now that your intuition isn't guessing, it's remembering. And this is important to know because so many times we have these intuitive insights and we are then doubting it. Well, when you dive deeper into what you sense intuitively, you know that you've been there before, you've done that before, you felt that before. So your intuition will always guide you towards your greatest strengths, towards your talents, towards your skills you can develop because you already have them from previous lives. So once you start really trusting it, and no one expects from you to become master of it in one day, but it is expected from you that you will master it because you've came here to master it. You are here to lead a way, to be an example, not to be perfect, but to show how it's done. And well, I want to say to you that your family, your soul family, your ancestors, your guides are proud of you for all the progress you're doing. So believe in yourself, my friend, because you're doing far better than you think you do. Sometimes you can't explain that inner knowing that you experience. It's not coming from nowhere. It's coming from you, from the parts of you that never forgot, from lifetimes lived, lessons integrated, truths buried under noise. So the thing is, you're not discovering, you're re-accessing it because the time has come for you to re-access those truths and bring them to life. Take your time with that. You don't need to, rush it because at the right time everything will align. You see, sometimes even frequency to adjust needs some time, and your body to adjust to a new frequency also needs some time. You can think about your body as an animal that is now being trained to be more and more and more conscious, and you as an awareness are the trainer of that animal. So one day they will be in such a perfect coherence that your body will completely follow the mind. And that will be a wonderful day. Many old souls right now, and today I'm just talking to old souls, even though to anyone to whom this resonates, it is for you. Most probably you are an old soul who had lived many lives somewhere else. Sometimes people say, how can you be an old soul if time doesn't exist? Time doesn't exist on higher frequency. But sometimes you slower down your frequency to incarnate in dimensions where time exists. And because you have so many experiences from different type of realities, you have so much wisdom and so much knowledge and so many skills that you are now carrying them in your soul. And as you came here with a very unique signature that is slowly now awakening. That's why for whole your life you've been drawn to very specific knowledge, very specific places. You can notice that with kids. If you have kids, maybe you notice, those chosen ones who've been for whole their lives very deeply drawn to something maybe strange to you or something very ancient, like certain ancient buildings or ancient civilizations or animals or things like that. And you've been like, what is going on? Well, those are the old souls that are here to remember and to lead a new way into a new energy. Also, many old souls right now are remembering that they are not meant to fit in. Of course, they're meant to remember who they are so they can stand out and be completely okay with that. This is the real authenticity. You're not too much, my friend. You're not lost, no. You're not broken, of course not. You're coded differently because you're here to activate a frequency that disturbs the system, that disturbs the illusion. You don't belong in the system, you came to rewrite it. And that's why you never fit into the system. And that's why you've been so deeply drawn in all the theories and all the knowledge that is maybe challenging the system and disrupting the system. Because that's the energy that resonates with you. You are a disruptor of the system. Not just the system in general, but also the systematic thinking, the thinking that was made and programmed by the system. You're here to break the beliefs. You're here to break the habits of, people who sometimes live more like zombies. You're here to break all of this. That's why you never resonated with a lifestyle of a person who lives deeply in the system. Nothing wrong with that. Each individual soul has their own time and they will wake up when they want to wake up. But your path is different, and embracing it is the greatest gift you will ever give to yourself. So, my friend, I hope this message can speak to your heart today and can just activate something inside of you that knows and can lead you further and deeper into your purpose, your calling, and what truly matters. I hope you found a great value today, and I hope you've enjoyed in today's painting. Today I'm sharing with you another painting of mine called Crystallization of Knowledge, which is so deeply aligned with this message. Even the painting itself can serve as kind of a portal that can open something inside of you that may help you to remember what you've came here to remember, so you can live it fully. To anyone who would like to get a print of it, you can go onto AttractPassion.com, type in the search Crystallization of Knowledge, and you will find this painting. So check it out. Also other paintings, if any of it resonates with you, it's a sign that it has something to give you. So check it out, and also big thanks to everyone for joining our Patreon community. For more exclusive content, guided meditations that are not posted anywhere else, check it out, and till next time, one love.